Gee, thank you, and it's a pleasure for me to do this once again. And John Fontana just taught us a very important lesson during his speech. You can be in the Hall of Fame 1 minute and be in a storage bin the next. So you should always be at the top of your game, so that doesn't happen. So if you've never been to a Hall of Fame before, I can explain it in 2 words. Recognizing greatness. So let's start recognizing greatness right now. Could Jeannie Gasly come up to the podium, representing her father, George Beaudry. You know, if we wanted to take a poll tonight and ask what the 2 toughest sports are to coach, at the top of the list would be track and wrestling. In track, there's a million different events, and in wrestling, there's a million different holds. And you have to be an expert on all of them. Well, here's how well George Beaudry did. In wrestling at Conard High in West Hartford, 18 seasons, 235 wins, 30 losses. In track, 47 wins, 25 losses. He's a member of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame Connecticut chapter. In 18 seasons on the mat, his teams won 5 state titles, was runner-up 5 times, 4 sectional titles, 2 runner-ups, 13 CCIL titles, including 9 in a row, and 12 out of a 13-year period. He had 8 undefeated teams in 18 years, which is an amazing stat. And he started his career by winning 41 in a row. Then his teams won 34 in a row. Then his teams won 40 in a row. 27 of his wrestlers won state titles, and 9 won state open titles. And in 1999, the Hartford Courant voted him among the best of the century, one of only 2 wrestling coaches that were recognized. But even though his accomplishments were in the 20th century, he is still remembered in the 21st century for one reason. He just didn't coach a wrestling team, he coached a dynasty. And to talk on behalf of her father, Jeannie Gasly.
Thank you. What an honor it is today to accept this induction into the Coaching Hall of Fame on behalf of my father, George F. Beaudry. I know he would truly appreciate the thoughtfulness, time, and effort that was put into his nomination. As a coach at Conard High School from 1968 to 1986, his wrestling and track teams amassed over 280 victories and 5 state championships. And although Dad was extremely proud of his record, the lasting relationships he had the opportunity to build with athletes, students, teachers, and other coaches was significantly more important. He touched the lives of so many with his positive attitude, strong and confident demeanor, and motivating personality. Yet always tried to make everyone feel like family. I'd like to share a memory that illustrates this. As a junior high student in the late 70s, I attended a Conard football game. I saw Dad on the sidelines and I called out to him. He waved and yelled, "Hi, honey," and to my amazement, dozens of students in the stand replied, "Hi, Dad." When I reached high school and became a freshman at Conard, I witnessed the amazing interactions between my father and students on a first-hand basis. Somehow, he was able to bring out the best in everyone. He made the impossible possible. The characteristics that made George Beaudry a fantastic coach made him an even better person. He was able to combine discipline, motivation, responsibility, and hard work with generosity and caring. This compilation of skills was evident in every wrestling match I attended. You could see his impact from the perfectly straight lineup to the way the wrestlers graciously shook their opponent's hand, win or lose. Each wrestler was accountable not only to themselves, but the entire team. Showboating was not acceptable. And on the rare occasions they lost, all heads were held high, and congratulations to the opposing team were abundant. He always won with poise and lost with grace. During the season, George may have seemed like he was all work and no play, but the Conard family knows that he liked to have a lot of fun and reward valiant efforts. The wrestling party at the Beaudry household was his way of saying thank you to all the hard work, sweat, and tears that went into a challenging season. I know it was an event that Dad really enjoyed, and I think the wrestlers appreciated the camaraderie as well as the cherry tarts. Thank you for inducting George Beaudry into the Coaching Hall of Fame. It is wonderful to know that others recognize and appreciate the passion he had for coaching and the tremendous impact he had on so many students and athletes. Thank you.
I guess if you're George Beaudry's daughter, it means one thing. You're going to have more brothers and sisters than anybody in the state of Connecticut, because he was a father figure as well as being a great coach.